Hey y'all, Daniel here. I wanted to take a quick moment to apologize for the quality of the audio you were about to hear. Not only were we having issues with one of the microphones, but there was a giant writing Zamboni-like vacuum cleaner taking place in the background pretty much the entire time. Man, those McCormick people really want to clean up and get out of there as soon as the exhibit hall closed. Special thanks and huge shout out to our boy Ben Potts for doing what he could to save the audio of two of the participants in this podcast. Hopefully you're wearing fantastic headphones, you've got some noise canceling on, and you're concentrating really, really hard when Jim and Alex speak. I promise it's worth it to hear what they have to say. So once again, apologies for the quality of the audio. Hopefully the quality of the content will make up for it. Welcome to Sketchbook Podcast, a discussion about inspiration and process with artists, creators, and designers. I'm your host, Daniel Montoya Jr. You're hearing the compositional brilliance of Alex Shapiro, joined by Jim. That's right. Jim Mobley. How would you like to say it?
Tennessee, it's Mobley, where the family's from, but the rest of America calls it.
Thank you. We're also joined by. Do you prefer Benjamin?
Ben's fine.
Ben is fine. That's his name. His legal name. Ben is fine. Taylor.
Yes, Ben is fine. Taylor.
The three of us are part of the NBeam Consortium project, however you want to call it. Jim, you organized this for the listeners at home who, for some reason, did not join this consortium. Can you tell us a little about it? This time? Spoiler alert. Jim, why don't you tell us a little about it?
Sure. So, I'm a middle school band director, and I'm really passionate about electro-acoustic music. And I came to a quick realization about 5 years ago that there ain't any for middle school. They're quite limited in our choices. And I came across Papercut,
just Alex Shapiro,
the American Composers Forum, and performed that with my group, and they loved it. And then I came to Midwest the next year, looking for electroacoustic music. And there's nothing else out there, really, for a middle school group. And so I needed to do something about it. And I started by doing a composition commission with a local composer who did mostly college strings and chamber music. But band was not his thing. So I wanted something that could go and anyone in the band world could discover it and enjoy it and use it. So I came here, was that 2017, I think? 2018, I can't remember anymore.
Well, it's 2019, so...
it had to be 2016.
Yeah.
So, and I started walking the exhibit space and speaking to young composers and new composers because the mainstream composers didn't really have any offerings, and EA and I already knew that. And I stopped by the Blue Dot Collective and ran into a composer by the name of Ben's Fine.
Ben is fine.
And I said, I teach middle school. Do you have anything in grade 2? And he showed me a piece of music. And it was fabulous. It was Scooter Time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And so then I said, what I'm really looking for is EA. Do you or do any of your composers in Blue Dot do EA? And he says, I do EA. You do? Yes. Awesome. Do you have any? No.
Not for band.
But I'd love to.
That's right.
I'd love to. Well, great. I'd love to too, but I'm a middle school band director, and I've got no budget. It's not my own. Well, have you ever thought about doing a consortium? No, I hadn't.
I planted that idea for you? You had never... Oh, wow. Okay.
You showed me how Scooter Time had, I think, 10 groups.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great, but I didn't want to limit it to one piece. I really wanted to have an immediate impact. So then I walked closer to the middle of the exhibit space, and I ran across this dashing young composer who did both concert and marching music.
Okay, that would be me.
And love shoes.
Thought we were talking about Alex
For
first.
you folks at home, there was almost a shootout here. Which one of us is he?
That's
talking
right.
about?
And
Daniel's legs are really
That is untrue.
So then I spoke with you.
You did,
And
yes.
I said, I've done Truckosaurus and I loved it.
Oh, thank you.
And I have a friend who had done GarageBand and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you use electronics in your marching band stuff.
Correct.
Do you have anything in EA world for middle school? You know, grade 2-ish, and you said no.
No.
But I'd like to do one.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to hire me?
Exactly,
And
right.
I said, sure, but I'm a middle school band director. And then you said, but have you ever thought about doing a consortium? It's beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And so I'm like, this is great. And you and I kind of connected early on because you had done some work in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother was a band director in
Correct.
Michigan for a while.
Yes.
And you were arranging for Plymouth Camp.
Correct.
So that's where we had that connection,
Mm-hmm.
which is fantastic. And I said, okay, so that's great. I've got two young composers.
Uh-oh.
Where do we?
Boy, he put his foot in his mouth on that one, didn't he?
Then he went to the old folks home, to the geriatric set, and there I was calling out.
Assisted living.
Oh my God.
He found my walker in the corner of the living room and brought it over.
Wow.
And
Thank you. Good night.
That's been Jim Mobley here.
So, but I wanted to have an impact where I thought I could really connect with a broad audience. And so I started talking to a couple composers, and it just didn't fit into their schedule, or one of the other things that would happen. And so, on a whim, I called you, and I said, Alex, I'm looking to do an EA piece for middle school that's a little bit lower grade level than paper cut. I'd love to do that. Awesome. Can I ask how much you charge for your pieces? She told me, and I said, for your time. It was a wonderful conversation. And because Alex is very, she can control a conversation quickly. She said, wait, don't go away. What is it you're wanting to do? And I described the consortium. I wanted to have 3 composers write 3 EA pieces for middle school, so they could be reachable by just about anybody after a first year.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the consortium to get all 3 pieces, and I want it so that a person like me, who's a middle school band director, doesn't have a PTO, doesn't have a booster group, can find a way to make it affordable. And I'm going to do a website, and I'm going to do Facebook, and I'm going to do Twitter, and I'm going to spread the word. But I need someone else to join in. And you said, yeah, heck yeah.
I thought, heck yeah.
I think it was probably the first time I heard her use an inappropriate word, but
Only the first time.
just the first time.
The person, you hadn't spent much time
No,
with
I hadn't. It's dangerous. So that's where it began, and so it was trying to incorporate your 3 distinct and unique talents as composers from different backgrounds and different ideas on how to compose, and make it so that we could offer 3 works to the public. And I was scared because I was the consortium director, and I was going to be responsible for trying to figure out a way to make this work. But then the 3 of you came along, and you all had people that were interested in joining. And then we talked to director of Bowling Green State University, Ken Thompson, and he said, I want to be a big part of this. I will get people on board. All you got to do is slap Bowling Green somewhere on there that says that you're a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How high can I jump, sir? And he did. And we got a bunch of Ohio directors and Illinois directors that he knew right away.
Ken is amazingly supportive. I mean, it's just great.
And so my original goal was to have enough in our consortium. We figured it had to be 30 people, 30 groups of us. My goal was to have enough to pay for your tabs, and yours meaning Dan and Ben's.
What?
He's just talking about our bar bill.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I took Ben out one night, so I know his bar tab is pretty low.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm an easy one. I'm an easy one to treat. Yeah.
And so I knew how many I needed, and I was sitting at a summer camp for my son, and I had my laptop out, and it was my birthday, and I said, "Today is my birthday."
I remember seeing that post.
I have 25 bands signed up, which was way more than I already needed to cover half of the cost.
Word.
I want 5 more today as my birthday present to sign up. By the end of the day, we had 32.
Good for us.
And as we,
Extra birthday presents.
That's right.
For Jim.
right. And as we close the consortium to registration this past September, we had 35.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good number. That's a good round number. Now, that's incredible. So you have the three of us.
Right.
And so this is 2019. In 2017, Ben's first piece, Technoblade, debuted to much acclaim. I think it's swept the entire nation. Do you want to speak briefly about Technoblade and what it's done?
Sure. Honestly, I could not be happier with what this piece has done for me. So I'm an amateur knife thrower. The piece is based on my hobby of throwing knives. That seems to resonate with some kids for some reason.
I wonder why.
Dangerous term, amateur knife thrower.
Just means I throw knives in my backyard. That's all, Jim. And we can do that in Indiana. And yeah, I mean, it's been huge. So it was done at Midwest last year. Right?
Yes.
Last year.
Crosby High School, I believe.
Yes, and then since then, I mean, it's definitely my top-selling piece. It's sold over 100 copies, and it's getting performed all over, which has just been such a wonderful boost to my career.
That's really fantastic.
I know I did it at a region band last year, which was a lot of fun, and I'm doing it again at another region band in January. Yeah, it's
what are
it's
the
fun.
Students?
This is what we
response
call
to
it
it?
Region 8. So we did it in El Paso, Texas last year, and I did it with a 9th grade region band.
Okay.
And what I had to do, and I knew this going in, it had to be the last thing I rehearsed every day, because if I started with it, they were not going to want to do Academic Festival Overture, or they didn't want to do my piece, because it's like we've got electronics and we get to groove out and play with our stands and stuff. So the kids, so I know going in, it's like, okay, we'll get the other stuff out of the way, and then the last 30 minutes of Friday, and this, like, let's do Technoblade, here we go, because what's going to follow that piece in rehearsal? It's got to be lunch or dinner. Yeah, it's a groovy, it's a fantastic piece. It's awesome. I guess, so the last year, my piece, Axe to Grind, came out, and while Ben's had pre-taped, they don't call it tape anymore, but I still call it tape. You had an audio accompaniment.
Track.
Yeah, I utilized iPads, utilizing GarageBand, the app again, and I basically wanted to write a rock song, like an axe, like that's what they call the guitar, is an axe to grind. And I think early on we decided, once Ben had started this knife sharp edgy thing, that we were going to kind of follow suit with that. So that's why I was like, axe to grind.
Yeah,
so you grind.
Perfect.
And it was, as I write in the notes, it's my love song, my love letter to 70s, 80s, 90s rock, with inspirations from the Led Zeppelin and whatnot. So
Spinal Tap.
and Spinal, well, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the cues for the tempos say things like "Hello Cleveland," which you would know from Spinal Tap. So it does date me, that's for sure. But it's a lot of fun, and I've gotten a lot of recordings. We have, is it a Saudi Arabian member?
Yes, one of our members is from Saudi Arabia.
So we've gone worldwide with this, which is fantastic. So brings us to the conclusion of the trilogy, not just Star Wars, but the trilogy complete to the NBeam Consortium. Alex, what are you going to?
The young and beautiful.
Both of those things. Well, we don't have to say that because she knows we feel that way.
Sucking up because
that's right.
I called her old earlier.
Well, and not in so many words. Only by saying those were the young guys. So, Jim. So, Alex, what are you going to share with us today about the conclusion of NBeam Consortium 1.0?
What secrets will you reveal?
I decided, now this piece hasn't quite been released yet, but it is finished, and this is exciting. As I sit here, 2 days ago I was in my hotel room here in Chicago finishing up the score preps. I'm up to the euphonium. I only have a few more line parts.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just about done. But I decided, of course, to keep with the theme of sharp objects or sharp things. And I was thinking about various items, but then one thing led to another, and I ended up being more general but still sharp. I call my piece Off the Edge.
Ooh. There's an edge.
We've got the knife, we got
Yes.
the axe, and we've got the edge.
All parts,
So,
yes.
And so my piece, the other interesting thing is, I wanted to keep with the theme that happened unintentionally, that both these wonderful guys wrote in pop styles.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I figured I think it would make sense for the third one to also be in a pop relevant style. At first I thought about doing a slow ballad, because that would be a real contrast to both of these pieces. And then I thought again, because middle school is really the shrine to microtonality.
Unintentionally, right?
When
Yeah.
you think about ballads, you're thinking about long held notes, analytical lines.
Yes.
And when you think about 13-year-olds, you're thinking about they don't have the breath control and they don't have the ability to do those long lines.
As a
so
teacher
well.
of 13-year-olds, I'm thinking of the glossy eyes when I say microtonality.
So I decided to go in the other direction, and I ended up with a 140 beat per minute EDM house track, and with a little touch of 80s and 90s.
Oh, yes.
stuff
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the final mix.
We got
now.
a sneak peek.
And
Oh my
we
God!
need to say that.
It
yeah.
is. We have heard an early, as you
Right.
told us, it's not the final mix,
final mix,
but
but
oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
yes.
You like it?
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Oh, yeah.
It speaks to my 80s, 90s heart. Now you're not as we're a little older.
Yeah, I'm such a youngin'.
You're a youngin.
We're not going to do the age thing again, are we?
Jim, why don't you go ahead and talk about how old everyone is, Jim?
I'm 51.
Oh.
And we'll leave it there.
There we go. There we go.
So that wraps it up. I have had it was so much fun for me to fill in a final piece of a puzzle, because I really did think that in addition to each of these pieces being able to be offered, individually, and we're all individual publishers, that at some point we might want to offer them,
As a trilogy, yeah.
as a trilogy, and so that's why I thought it would be good to stay with a theme and not do something out of left field. I wanted it to feel organic, that they could almost be three movements in a piece, in a collaborative work. So it's all thanks to the brilliance of Mr. Mobley.
That's right.
That's right, because it's your vision of saying the world needs this repertoire, because Alex can't just be the only with paper.
Correct.
The
Yes.
world needs more for young players, and you have the vision of the big consortium and of bringing not one, not two, but three pieces per year.
That's
over
right.
the course of 3 years, 2.5 years, whatever it's been, into the world. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And different takes on the use of electronics. In fact, I wanted to ask, what is yours just the track then, or is there another component?
Just the track.
Okay, yeah. Yours is as simple as hit play and go,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And is there a click track for the conductor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because I want them to stay with the groove and stay in sync.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Even with group pieces, we talk about this a lot. Whether you need a click track or not, when it's a group piece and the tempo doesn't vary. But what I've noticed is just because of a little delay on the stage, depending on how big your stage is and depending on how reverberant your venue is, it is easy, even with a nonstop, group. It's easy to get a little behind or a little ahead, and so it's always good for a conductor to have
Fair enough. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Well, it's been an exciting journey. Like I said, one that started with a lot of doubt and then got really scary when we started talking about, let's get this going and how many bands can we get. And I've had nothing but incredible positive responses.
Yeah.
The bands from all over the world, including Saudi Arabia, universities. We have community bands that are playing our music. And, your music. I want to make sure. I'm just the one that brought this ragtag bunch together, but you're the real brains. You're the absolute brains. You can't say brilliance with a percussionist work unless you're talking about cymbals.
Yeah. Yes. The brilliance.
They're shiny. So, just the fact that we're able to do this and bring more music to the mass and say, listen, this is where we should be. As I said to each of the three of you when I started this, my problem with what was going on is that every other musical genre, every other musical style, every other musical idiom, every other musical recording world uses electronic music as part of that overall fabric. Orchestras, chambers, movies, TV, radio.
Games.
Yes, everything is using it, but we can't. And that, I'm sorry, I'm a drummer, so I took that as a personal challenge. We certainly can. And when our students spend more time on their phones and in front of PS4s than they do sometimes on their instrument, and I say sometimes jokingly, all the time, we need to reach them where they're at. I want to reach my students where they're at, and if they can be inspired because they're playing music that includes an electronic component, then so be it. Isn't it my job to inspire?
And the other thing that I really love about having a pre-recorded track or a track of any kind with younger players is because it really, really enhances the nature of the music, both in terms of the range, the frequency range, and the actual registration range, because you can reach all kinds of notes, high and low, that the players cannot at that point.
Yep.
And also rhythmic range, because you can do syncopations and other snazzy things with your percussion that you couldn't do with those middle schoolers and get them to play accurately. But they can play against it and with it. And so it in all three of our cases, I think, knowing your pieces, it makes the music a lot more sophisticated than it actually is on the page for them to play.
Yeah.
If you took away the tracks from our three pieces, they'd be a lot pretty basic sounding. And then you add the tracks, and there's this whole world, because it's designed that way from the ground up. We lay our tracks at the same time that we're writing the instruments. And it's fascinating to me how big a sound you can make and wide a range of frequency spectrum thanks to adding the electronics. It makes them sound great, and it inspires them.
But what I really appreciate about all three of you is that it would be very easy, as myself as a professional educator, to look at EA music, and then you say EA music, and on top of it you use a genre or style that's pop oriented, and say, well, this is just, it's a pop tune, they've got categories for that in a lot of the publishing companies. It's their fun music. It's not festival. It's not concert. It's light. It's novelty. It's pop. These aren't pop pieces. These are serious classical works that just happen to use rock styles, pop styles to convey the message, and they just happen to use electronics to enhance it. But your music, gentlemen, and I can't wait for yours to come out, Alex. And so I can really dive into it and say the same thing. Your music is serious music. It's solid music. It can teach students and it can reach students. And it's not light. It's not novelty. This is serious literature that should be something that we should be looking at as something that we're all incorporating in the future.
And these pieces are a primer for all the other EA pieces at a higher level than any of us and our colleagues are writing. So it basically opens the door. It's the gateway drug.
That's right. That's right.
It opens the door to all this, bad electronic behavior forevermore. It's awesome. We believe in corrupting minds, young,
yes,
early.
electronically.
In my case, it's house music, so it's like I'm teaching them clubbing. I was like, get them there, let's put a drink in their hand.
Well, why not? Yeah.
What am I teaching them to throw knives?
Exactly.
Throwing knives. That's right. That's right.
Not all the comments are supported by the Woodhaven Brownstown School.
We are bad influences.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Wow. So this is concluding the trilogy of NBeam 1.0. What's next, Jim? Is there anything next? Should people be contacting you about anything?
Nothing is official yet. As we said earlier, the announcement hasn't gone out, but we are going ahead. We're going forward with NBeam version 2.0.
Oh,
2.0.
Oh my gosh, this is very exciting.
It's almost like episode 5.
456,
The
right?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. We have our Ray, we have our Poe, and one of us
Is this the theme
Finn.
already
I
done?
think so.
I
I mean,
think this is
basically.
the-
Oh my
Oh my
God, is
God.
it a star? Oh my, wait, what?
What am I, Jar Jar Binks?
Oh, we're gonna pour one out for
So
you.
want some electronic?
Oh my God. Oh no, Jim. We're gonna cut that one out.
Thank you. I won't do my Yoda.
Only if it's Baby Yoda,
Baby Yoda.
and Baby Yoda doesn't talk. So,
Well,
Baby
that
Yoda.
would be the best way for me to have this conversation would be that.
With the Baby Yoda, that's not to speak, not to
Right.
talk. Yeah.
That's my
yeah.
best story.
I can speak for the four of us that we're really excited for
Yeah.
NBeam 2.0. This is a happy thing. And
Yes.
It's going to be over the next 3 years, basically.
Again, yeah.
We've already slotted ourselves in, I think, in the same order, too.
Is it the same order?
Yeah.
You're our opener. You're our leadoff hitter.
Sounds like I'm the
That's right. And it's fine.
I'm the youngin.
That's right. He's ready to go.
We're bringing that back into it.
That's right.
So yes, we'll have an official announcement on the NBeam Consortium Facebook and Twitter page,
Uh-huh.
which is at NBeam Consortium.
Mhm.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
And we'll also have it on our website, which is through Wix, and that will be in January.
Wow.
So people can start signing up in January.
And I'm sure all three of us will be heavy hitting our social media and all of our friends
Oh,
and
yeah,
go like, "Hey, we're back. You send us another check." That's
Well, Now
right.
that we're on Sketchbook,
That's right. Well, you're gonna
we got them.
get dozens and dozens of fans. They're all high school kids, so maybe they'll tell their band directors
There
to
you
to
go,
do
right.
that. Wow.
Yes.
Well, this is it's been an exciting 3 years. I know
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from your piece. I've learned what I love on the one listen. I can't wait to dive into yours and do it with my own region
can't wait
bands
for
in the
that.
future. It's going to be fantastic. So I think I will personally say thank you, Jim, for the opportunity
Yes.
and for opening up people's eyes and ears to younger electronic music, because we all want to play tight squeeze, but that's a grade 4 probably.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, so maybe Jim can't do tight squeeze, but now he can do on the edge.
Off the edge.
Off the
Off
my
the
mistake.
edge.
It's off the edge.
Off the
Not
edge.
even on it. It's off the edge.
This is off.
It's all these
Being
falling
on the
kind
edge
of
would be a
scales.
tight
Oh,
all
it's
these
such.
falling things.
If you love 80s, 90s, oh power. Oh, it's just
And
such
see, I
a.
got my power ballad beginning and end. It begins and ends with a power ballad intro and outro.
Yes,
right?
it's so good.
And then it ramps up. So,
It's. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Thank you.
it's going to be legendary.
It will be. It will be legendary.
It will
Yes.
be.
Well, I guess until next year when we're back. Are we starting next year? Are we going to be talking about Ben's piece next year?
Yeah.
We will
Oh
be
my.
talking about Ben's
That's
Wow.
gonna be exciting.
The look on
Yeah,
Ben's
I
face
can- well,
going like,
I was just
oh.
thinking, when will I be writing that? Yeah.
I have to write this.
Gotta get
sometime before January 2020.
Right.
get the knives out, Ben.
Really, this is why composers don't want to work with him, because he's got a lot of power.
That's right.
You don't want to piss him off.
That's right. You said what?
You know, I'm not sure his wife has all of her fingers, actually.
Oh no, she's in control. She's
That spoken
got it.
spoken like a true husband.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you for speaking on all of our behalf.
That's right. That's right. Well,
Appreciate it.
that's fantastic. Well, you can check it all out. NBeam. That's the National Band Electro. Oh crap.
Band
Yeah.
Electro-Acoustic Music Consortium.
That's right. NBeam.
NBeam.
Yeah.
Now, just like our video from 3 years ago, are we going to have some nice explosions and stuff like that added to the podcast?
I'll add a bunch of sound effects, like something right here, and then something right there, and
No.
That's great.
Wait. Let Alex do a couple.
Oh, Alex, do a
She-
couple.
She's the one
That's
that who invented them last year.
Yes, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Alex. You're on the spot.
Okay, wait. Now you got to do another one.
That's right.
And then you got to answer one.
Wow, 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 wow. That we've just written Ben's opening. He's gonna do.
I'm using this track. I'm gonna sample it. Yeah.
Sample this and put it in your track.
That's fantastic. Well, before we go, what do you want to plug, Alex?
Oh gosh.
You have a website? Maybe how people can contact you or listen to your music. Yeah. The kids call it webs or the handles,
The handles.
the screen names. Yes. Oh, we call handles something differently.
Yeah,
Yes.
at my age. I
Oh,
love those, yeah. But,
I was talking more about. Anyway, all right.
I welcome everybody to come to www.alexshapiro.org.
Org.
.org.
'Cause she's an
And
organization.
Drop me, say hi, listen to anything you want, and there you have it. And there comes the sample.
Yeah.
It's the carpet sample.
That's right. And Ben, do you got something to plug?
BenjaminTaylorMusic.com.
Oh, you're a .com, huh?
I'm a .com. Yeah, I'm not as organized.
And it's just Benjamin Taylor Music.
Yes, all
That's
one
right.
word.
As it's spelled. That's it spelled. And then I'm Daniel Montoya Jr. Jr.com. Yeah.
And I,
Go for it.
past summer, wrote my first method book for cajon.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Find that at boxbeats.net.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And is that
great.
BACHS or BOX?
That would be BOX.
Gotcha.
BATS.net.
Wow.
Boxbeats.
So we should all see an uptick on our web traffic the minute this thing posts.
That means I'm going to get 3 visitors. I'm excited.
Friend us on Facebook.
That's right. That's right.
Friend us on Facebook and social.
Yeah.
Any social, we're there.
We
Awesome.
are.
Yep.
Well, thank you everybody
Thanks, Daniel.
for coming on here. We'll see y'all in a year, and we'll be
All
talking
right.
about Ben's new piece.
That's right.
Okay.
That's awesome. All right, everybody. We'll talk to y'all later. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This episode of Sketchbook Podcast was recorded in Chicago, Illinois, and was edited and produced by me, Daniel Montoya Jr., in Austin, Texas. Our logo is created by John Suh of Purpose Designs, and our music is provided by Epidemic Sound. If you enjoy Sketchbook, tell a friend about the show or share a link on social media. You can rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts, and you might find your review featured on a future episode. Got questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns? Email us at sketchbookpodcast@gmail.com. It too could be featured on a future episode. Be sure to follow us on Twitter @SketchbookPod and join the Sketchbook community on Facebook @SketchbookPodcast. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Sketchbook Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever fine podcasts are downloaded. Thanks for listening.